The Wuhan virus is a cruel gift from China that keeps on giving. It has left patients with never-ending symptoms. It has left countries with new and deadlier variants. It has left the global economy with losses worth trillions of dollars and counting. Who is being held accountable for all of this? Not the government of China. It is doing business as usual, quite literally. And certainly not the leader of China, who is only further cementing his place as one of the country's tallest leaders. 18 months and 4 million deaths later, China remains a global disease incubator, and its president is building a museum, no less, to glorify himself. Tonight on Gravitas, we'll tell you about China's latest outbreak and Xi Jinping's latest propaganda push. Let's start with the outbreak. China is doing nothing to stop the spread of deadly diseases since the pandemic began, and we've told you this. China has reported an outbreak of the influenza virus, bubonic plague, brucellosis, bird flu, and now swine flu. This is the latest outbreak in China, rising cases of swine flu. New variants of quote-unquote an African swine fever virus are spreading across the country, which is basically swine flu or the H1N1 virus. It's a human respiratory infection that started in pigs. At least 6 provinces in China have reported cases since last year, and since then the virus has been spreading, it is mutating, and now it is becoming difficult to detect. Reports say the new variants of the swine flu are harder to trace. Farms are reporting only mild symptoms in pigs. So it goes undetected until the infection spreads across farms and everyone is sick, and that makes it very hard to contain. So what is the government doing? Well, China has known about the swine flu outbreak for a while now. This year, in the month of February, researchers at a veterinary institute published a report. They documented the new variants, but the government has taken no action. The virus continues to spread. What is the Chinese government busy doing then? It's hard at work trying to immortalize its president. This year, the Communist Party of China is celebrating its 100th birthday. A giant museum has been built to celebrate its achievements. That's what they call them. It's like a temple of propaganda. This museum has more than 2,600 pictures, 3,500 sets of cultural relics, a virtual simulation of a war that obviously shows how China prevailed over its adversaries. Where is the president in all of this? Well, practically everywhere. You could call this Xi Jinping's museum. He features more prominently than any other Chinese leader, except perhaps for Mao Zedong, the founding father of modern-day China. Consider these figures. Xi Jinping appears in 12 photographs. In contrast, Deng Xiaoping, the man who led China's economic reform, features in just 4. Xi Jinping's immediate predecessors, Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin, are featured in just 3 of them. And propaganda on Xi Jinping is not limited to this museum. Ahead of the 100th birthday celebrations, the Communist Party mouthpiece, the People's Daily, has published a list of 100 quotes from past Chinese leaders. And in this list of quotes, there are 30 quotes from Xi Jinping, 30 from Mao Zedong, only 14 from Deng Xiaoping, 10 from Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin, and the rest are from other leaders. So the world struggles with the virus from China. Chinese people struggle with new variants of swine flu, but the Chinese president is busy drafting his place in history. His overarching presence across Chinese propaganda right now sends a clear message. Xi Jinping wants to project himself as the greatest leader of China since Mao, and you would think that the pandemic may have weakened his place, but I'm afraid that's not true. Last week, Xi Jinping paid a visit to the Communist Party Museum with senior leaders. Look at this photograph. Here is Xi Jinping standing right in front of the 25-member Politburo, which is the main decision-making body of the Communist Party of China. These are the people who run the country. What is the Chinese president up to? Well, he's administrating a loyalty pledge to senior leaders. Standing behind Xi, the members vowed to work hard for the party, observe the party constitution, fulfill member duties, strictly observe party discipline, guard party secrets, fight for communism throughout their lives, and never betray the party. But what is the Communist Party of China? One man embodies it, and that man is Xi Jinping, President of China since 2013, also the General Secretary of the Communist Party, the Chairman of the Central Military Commission, the ultimate decision-making body on military matters in China. He's called the Chairman of all things in China, by the way. No other leader since Mao Zedong has enjoyed this much power in the Chinese system. And there's zero tolerance for dissent against him. So by taking this oath for the party, the CCP members are basically pledging their loyalty to Xi Jinping. Long story short, at home, Xi Jinping's position looks rock solid, and outside, world leaders are still only talking about how to make China pay. 18 months of horror, more than 4 million deaths, more than 179 million cases later. This is what we have. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.